Okay, raise your hands if you open the news channels and you see oil is going up, gold is going down, and dollar is doing God knows what. And you have absolutely no idea whether it's good news or bad news or a mix of both. Well, no judgment, been here, done that. We are here to fix it for you today. My mentor, Mr. Guru Ganesh, and I are here to break it down for you in a way that makes sense. So, let's go. This is Jana Safti,
And this is Guru Ganesh.
and you're watching the
Primexar
Primexar podcast. Alright, Mr. Guru. Oil is going up, gold is going down, and dollar is under a lot of pressure. To many people who have been watching the news this week, this makes zero sense. Where do we even start?
Yes, for me, it does make sense. Actually, when you look at the market has a lot of ups and downs. There are some asset classes completely into the opposite directions. So, as an experienced trader, as a portfolio manager, or even if you are a trader, you always have to look for opportunities, not for the market confusion. See, where do I start? I always look for the market opportunity, not because of the confusion.
That makes a lot of sense. Alright, let's take it one by one. Oil prices, they go up. What happens to gold and dollar and why?
This is actually a very good question. See, most of the traders, what they think when the oil price is going up, the gold or dollar is supposed to go down. Correlation exists, but not all the time. See, when you think about why oil price is rising up, because of geopolitical risk, and also same time when you look at the Strait of Hormuz, so due to these pressures, the oil price is going up. At the same time, when you look at dollar, it is played as world reserve currency. And because of the economical events or inflation is rising up, the people also look for safe haven asset. And that's why the gold also rising up. So instead of thinking about why the market is going same direction or opposite direction, think about what is the story behind it. What really makes to move in the same direction or opposite direction.
Okay, so do you advise people to actually buy all three instruments at the same time?
Not at all. It is going to be a big mistake. See, buying all the three instruments at the same times, we have to look for opportunities. For example, when war is rising up, during the time we'll have oil demand. At the same time, the dollar also strengthens because of various reasons. So when you look at the gold, because the people they don't have any more safe haven asset, they'll also invest in gold. So during these scenarios, all three it is suitable to invest. But at the same time, when you look at maybe because of OPEC treaty, so in that cases, if the OPEC is going to cut the oil rate of interest, and due to this, oil price is going up, and it might have a different impact. So during the time, the market will go in opposite direction. The oil might go up, and gold or dollar might go down. So we have to look at the situation when we need to buy all three instruments.
But let's say some retail traders think that they can buy all three instruments as part of portfolio diversification, thinking that one instrument will go up, one instrument could go down, and this would create some sort of hedging like risk management technique.
See, let's put the question in a reverse way. Do you think all these three instruments, like buying a gold, buying a dollar, buying oil, let's imagine that like, no, do you think all three will go down at the same time?
No.
So, as a wise investors, we have to think in this way. So, all three cannot able to go down at the same time, but there is a lot of possibilities. Out of three, two can go up, all three can go up, or else one can go up. So, investing in all three for a longer run, it is fine. But on the shorter durations, it might have a different impact. But you have to think in a reverse way. All three cannot able to go down at the same time.
Here's what confuses most beginners. Sometimes we see gold and dollar moving in the same direction, sometimes they are moving in opposite directions. And sometimes also when we hear that there is a Federal Reserve meeting coming up, we understand that the interest rates are going to change. It can be increased, decreased, or even kept the same. But we understand that it has direct effect on both dollar and gold. So what do we understand from that?
See, this is one of the great trading myth in the industry. When the gold price is going up, the people think that dollar is supposed to come down. See, when there is economic stability around the world, the dollar will have more demand, the dollar will go up. So when there is uncertainty in the world, what will happen? The gold will have more demand because it is a safe haven asset. So during the time also there's a lot of chances dollar also go up. So coming back to Fed rate of interest. So if they're going to rise the rate of interest, gold supposed to go down because USD is going to strengthen. Because this is going to happen after 2 months or 1 month, what the investors they will do, they will jump into the market in very advance. So because of this scenario, because of the prediction is going to happen after 2 months or 1 month, we are jumping in 1 or 2 months before that. So after the news comes, this might have a different opposite direction. The market will also go that. So as a trader, as an investor, you should also prepare for that.
And watch out for the prediction. It can move the market in advance before the news actually comes out.
Yes.
Some people get overwhelmed when they look at many charts. So if you only have to choose one chart to look at and understand the direction of all three instruments, which chart would you check first?
So to be honest, I don't rely on looking at one particular chart. So when you look at the market, everything is interconnected. So if you insist me to look at one particular chart, I look at US index because it has direct correlation to all the major currencies, and also it will have a great impact for commodities and also for bottom markets. So I start from looking at US index and then followed by commodities, and then I look for bottom markets.
Okay, so it's not advised to look at only one chart, but if you have to, like Mr. Guru said, US index.
That's a wise choice.
This is the final question of today's episode. Given everything that we have seen in the market already, like the Strait of Hormuz still not fully opened, and the Fed, they have a new chairman, and the market's at record highs, where do you see this triangle headed in June 2026?
So to be honest, the market is full of surprises, and nobody can able to predict what is going to happen. But at the same time, don't think about what kind of government decisions is going to happen. Always try to use the opportunities. So let me take this table to you, Jana.
I'm starting a quiz now. Okay.
So let's imagine that the entire world is at peace. There is no war at all.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think that what will happen to the economic growth? What do you think about that?
It will keep growing. It will be faster, of course.
So do we have any demand for commodities like gold or oil?
Okay, if it's for oil, I would say yes, the demand would increase because, of course, production, transportation. On the other hand, for gold, I don't think so. We already discussed this in one case study before. 2010 and 2015, I think the demand for gold was very less. The prices went down by around 45%. Yes.
Yes, exactly. See, we have to think in this way. So when there is no war at all and there is no demand for gold, but at the same time, the oil price might increase. So instead of thinking what's happening around the world, just think about what's happening around us. And based on that, you take a wise decision.
All right, that was all for today's episode, everyone. Mr. Guru, thank you so much for your time and for joining me in today's episode.
With pleasure, Jana. It was real conversation more than question and answers.
And everyone, you have seen what we do at Primexar. We sit, we discuss, we analyze the market, and we understand how it works. And every time we sit and discuss, we realize that there is a totally new layer to it. And this is the best thing about trading. Once again, thank you so much for your time. This was Jana Safti.
And this is Guru Ganesh.
And you are watching the
Primexar
Primexar podcast.